Hello YouTube, my name is Frank, and by the title of this video you can see that this isn't going to be my ordinary video with like the challenges and the tags and whatever. This is going to be a vlog, and I'm sure most of you know what a vlog is, but if you don't know what a vlog is, it's basically where I sit down in front of a camera and I just talk about things in my life and stuff. I know I've been kind of doing that already with the tags and stuff, but I don't want to just keep on with just the tags and the ordinary stuff that YouTubers go through and stuff. I want to make this like my own channel and expand it the way I want to do it. So without further ado, let's do this. This is going to be a lot harder than I thought. Actually, I'm probably going to call this Nerdy Corner or something, because I kind of want to talk about some new upcoming movies that are coming out, like Dragon Ball Z Resurrection of F. Also, Batman vs. Superman coming out. What's the full movie called? Dawn of Justice, I think. Yeah, so it's Superman vs. Batman, Dawn of Justice. And also Marvel's Avengers. So Marvel's Avengers is coming out in like a couple months, May 1st I think it is. I am super stoked about that. It's going to be completely amazing. Just by like the couple of trailers that have come out about it, it's just, me and my dad were talking, and it's going to blow our minds, because we love all of the Marvel and stuff, and I grew up with like all the cartoons and stuff with that kind of stuff. So I'm really excited to see this movie. I'm kind of disappointed how they made the Hulk. I liked the Hulk, how they made him in the one with what's his face? The guy from Fight Club. Yeah, whatever, that dude. You guys know who I'm talking about. I'll just put it here or something. Anyways, I really liked that Hulk better, because he seemed more controlled and stuff, and that's kind of how he was in the comics and stuff. He was more controlled, I guess. Yeah, I guess I just don't really like this new Hulk that they made from the first Avengers, because he's more of like a gorilla. He's more of like a ape. And I guess I just don't really like that. Seeing him like, I liked how they made him like beat the crap out of Loki and stuff, but yeah. Alright, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. So, this movie. My opinion on it is not of everyone else's. Like, I'm excited to see it, but although I'm also kind of disappointed in what they're doing, because with the Avengers, they worked it into the end credit scenes of the movie, and it made it really cool. But the Batman vs. Superman, they're just rushing everything in. Like, Supergirl is supposed to be in it, Wonder Woman, like, all of the Justice League people are supposed to be in this movie, but they're not calling it Justice League. They're just calling it Batman vs. Superman, and I feel like they're just rushing into it because they're trying to catch up with Marvel, because Marvel's on the Avengers 2 already, and they haven't done a Justice League 1 yet. So, yeah, I think they're just rushing into things, really. I also feel like they're making... I really feel like they're rushing into things with that movie, just because I feel like they are really trying to catch up with Marvel, and I know I said this already, but I feel like they're trying to catch up with Marvel because they're just on a roll right now. At the end of the Hulk movie, which is my favorite movie of Marvel of all time that they've ever done, because at the end credit scenes you see Iron Man, Tony Stark, come in, and he goes and talks to the general that's trying to bring down the Hulk. They're talking about the Avengers in that, and it makes it really cool. It hypes you up for the Avengers, and that's what they're lacking in the Batman vs. Superman thing. I really wish they did like at the end of Superman, because that was their last movie, I think. I wish they did. They made like a little end credit scene, or just in there where it shows like just like a little like hidden feature saying if you were to pay attention closely about Justice League or something, or like reported sightings of like the Batman or something, or just something like that to leave you like, oh man, it's coming really soon, Justice League is coming soon. But they didn't do that. They just kept it on the basis of the characters, and then now they're rushing into like a Justice League type thing, but they're not calling it Justice League. So I don't know. I can't really say anything for sure because I haven't seen it yet. I don't know how they're going to play it out, really. They might play it out really well, and this video is just going to be crapping all over Batman vs. Superman. It might just go super well, or it might go poorly with the audience. I really don't know. The other thing I wanted to talk about is Dragon Ball Z. That is going to be an amazing movie. Bringing back Frieza into the series as a god, which is awesome. I think it would be really cool to see Frieza go god. For me, really, it would be cool to see Frieza go god because he really did not stand a chance against Goku when he turned Super Saiyan. So this would be a good fight between him and Goku, but Goku might die. I've read some places. So that would really suck pretty bad. In the trailer you see Gohan get knocked out like right away because you see Piccolo behind him like all freaked out, and that really sucks because I like Gohan, as you can see here. It's just, there's so many speculations about the movie because they made the trailer like so well to leave you on edge about the movie. I just think it's going to be like a really cool movie, and it's coming out this summer. Alright, in other news, the new Xenoverse Dragon Ball Z came out a couple days ago, or like a couple weeks ago. I'm not really caught up with the game stuff as much as I used to be, yeah. Something else I wanted to talk about was Five Nights at Freddy's. That is very, very speculated. Just the storyline of the game is very theorized with many people. I theorize about it myself, and so does my sister. We're very into the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. Just because the storyline is so... it's so messed up when you, like, look into, like, the hints that it drops you, and it tells you throughout each game. But what I wanted to talk about was the Five Nights at Freddy's 4. People believe there's not going to be one. I think that there is going to be one just because there's so many hints leading towards Five Nights at Freddy's 4. It would be really cool to see Five Nights at Freddy's 4 take place way back in the first location, because they dropped hints about it in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. In the mini games, you play as Golden Freddy, and you're walking around with the Springtrap, the new animatronic that's in there with you. You're walking around with them, and you're on a stage in front of kids. And that leads you to believe, like, oh man, so he must have been, like, the first animatronic. So they both were golden animatronics, and then they kind of just banded off of that after a while. Which is, like, really interesting to see, because I'm, yeah, as you can see, I'm really into the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. I don't know. It would be really cool to see a Five Nights at Freddy's 4, but Scott Cawthon could leave it at a Five Nights at Freddy's 3 and just leave it there for speculation and theories and stuff. But I really do think that he's going to come out with a Five Nights at Freddy's 4, and I don't think he's going to come out with it like right away as he's done with the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and the 3 and stuff, how they come out like about a couple months after, or like 5 months after or something. I think he's going to wait a while for this one to come out, which would be like a good idea because it leaves us hanging and we want more. But it'd be really cool to see the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 and how it would play out and stuff. It doesn't really necessarily have to be a game, really. It could also be like something else, like an extended like video or something, showing you like the beginning of Five Nights at Freddy's and the actual Freddy Fazbear establishment that first went on and what happened and the kids dying and stuff to leave us, or just to settle us down, because in the community we're all theorizing and we're yelling at each other like that's not right and because of this thing and Chica and whatever. I think Scott Cawthon should come out with a Five Nights at Freddy's 4. I'd be happy if it was just like a movie or something. He came out with like a short film about Five Nights at Freddy's, and it was just about the first establishment and stuff. That would be really cool to see. But I think it would be better if he came out with another Five Nights at Freddy's 4 game, and just made it take place in the first establishment, because the phone guy doesn't really tell you that much about the first establishment. He brings it up in the second game, I think, but he doesn't go furthermore on it at all. He kind of leaves you wondering, like, oh man, the first location is kind of messed up, wasn't it? A lot of theories around phone guy relate to the first building or first establishment of Freddy Fazbear's Diner or whatever it is, which is pretty cool because, well, he's obviously Purple Guy. It's just a given that he's Purple Guy. It's what I think. As I was saying, Phone Guy is Purple Guy for sure. It's what I believe, and it's what a lot of people believe, just because he goes missing in Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and the map of Five Nights at Freddy's. So the mini games that you go on as Freddy Fazbear. Okay. The mini games you go on as Freddy, you end up walking through the whole location following this purple Freddy. But the map layout looks so similar to the Five Nights at Freddy's 1 map that you go through and click all the cameras and stuff. It looks like identical, and that's the game that Phone Guy dies in. For sure he dies. But the thing is, though, he has to be Purple Guy because Purple Guy dies in the first location, because he runs into Springtrap, and Springtrap glitches out and kills him because of the innards on the inside of him and stuff. Yeah, so that's all the Five Nights at Freddy's news that I've got, really. Just overall, I would like to see a Five Nights at Freddy's 4 game. He doesn't necessarily have to come out with it like tomorrow or in a couple months or a year. It would be cool to see him like wait a while and then come out with it, because it just brings up the suspension of it. But yeah, I guess that's my vlog. It's not really a vlog anymore, I guess, because I just talked about nerdy things. But yeah, like this video, leave a thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys would like me to talk about next. If you guys want me to talk about anything next in my next vlog. I could do one tomorrow too. I could upload tomorrow again. But that's all up to you guys. Yeah. See you guys next time. Bye.